Hello, and welcome to Illuminate Your Truth, a spiritual podcast for truth seekers and awakening souls. I would like to welcome you to this podcast today. My name is Elena Isis, and I am going to be your host for today. I have a really interesting topic that I really wanted to dive into. I've been really diving into this specific topic recently, and I just wanted to share a little bit about it with you guys. So here we go. Yes. All right. So I don't know if you ever heard me talk about light codes, but I've really been delving into a new light code. Ooh, yay. So I don't know if you know what a light code is, but light codes, we actually have these dormant parts of our DNA that need awakened or activated. And light codes can be activated by light language or an actual light code being, coming down to the earth. I see it as like energy. And whenever these light codes are activated within us, they serve as reminders of our abilities, of our strengths, of our gifts, not only from this life, but we can reawaken gifts from our previous lives and past lives. Whenever we awaken these light codes within us, we then allow ourselves to remember these past lives or certain things that have happened in our past lives. And whenever we are able to remember, we can either use that to heal or to positively affect our present reality. Now, I've been working with this specific light code now for the past month, and it is called the Azure Codes. Now, this light code is from Atlantis. It is the abundance wealth frequency. This light code is so beautiful. It resonated with me so strongly the first time I heard it. I heard it from an actual light code channeler. Her name is Olga. I'm very grateful for her. So happy that she shared this gift and I was able to, have it resonate and speak to my guides about it. A lot of people ask me, how do I know if this light code is for me, if any light code is for me? And what I usually tell them is the light code will already be within you. Okay, so if it is something that resonates with you and you feel like you're drawn to this specific type of light code, you're going to feel it within your body. Okay, you're going to feel it as a sensation within your body, or you're just going to feel it as like this knowing. You're going to be drawn to it. You might even try to research it. And you're just going to, it's just going to resonate deeply within you. So that is one way that you are going to be able to tell if a specific light code is already within you, that you are just being activated to the energy of it by a feeling. These Azure codes are this abundance wealth frequency code, has a beautiful divine masculine, divine feminine balance. And, in order for me to explain this to you, I want to talk a little bit about my experience in receiving the code. So, I went to my guides about it and it was okayed. This code was definitely something I was supposed to delve into. And so the next day I was sitting on the couch and I was just feeding my son. I was breastfeeding at the time, and I was sitting there, and in my mind's eye, I could just see a current of water just sitting at my feet waiting. Just a simple current. And then I closed my eyes so that I could see more clearly. And when I closed my eyes, I saw a warrior. And he was on a horse. He had this crown on his head. And he was standing in front of this raging current of water. And I was just like, hi, hello, and he was just like, may we pass through? And I instantly knew what it was. I knew that it was the Azure Code because I was talking to my guides about it prior. And I was just like, yes, you may come through, you may cross. And so they traveled up through my feet, my legs, through my womb. And I felt this rush of water energy, water flowing up my body out of my crown. And as the water and the light code was flowing through me, I saw people crossing, not only the warrior, but more people, even children and adults just crossing through, passing through, and thanking me as they did. It was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. I really enjoyed that experience. And so after that, I've carried the light code with me. If you are able to carry the code, there's a gift for you, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in this podcast. But I've been carrying this light code with me and sharing it as much as possible with people, and I've learned a little bit more about it. Now I've learned that it is very balanced in the divine feminine, divine masculine energy. How so? Okay, so I've noticed that whenever the light code tries to, flow through me, the rushing of it is the masculine. So that warrior that's in front, and that rushing fast energy, like you feel the waves wanting to crash and rip through you, but they don't. And that's the divine feminine. I feel the divine feminine in this light code brings this ease, this patience, this holding, because she holds this treacherous wave from completely just ripping you apart. It's extremely powerful and beautiful, and they work together. So whenever it is time for the water to flow, the divine masculine just takes over and rushes through, but the divine feminine really protects you and brings it with great ease. It was such a beautiful discovery to make, and I really enjoyed experiencing that part of the light code itself. Now, the divine feminine also shows up in this light code as the water itself, and just that ease and that flow of the water. And then the masculine energy shows up in the rushing, or the ready to go, the charging warrior kind of energy. So you're really working with these really strong opposites, but they balance each other out so well, and they work together so well. Now, I was in a spiritual bath a few nights ago, and I actually received a mudra for this light code, and it's a very beautiful mudra. I don't know if you all follow me on social media, but I have a photo of that mudra on my Instagram, Facebook page, where I am explaining what light codes are. So if you're interested in seeing this mudra, head on over to my social media and check that out, because it's a very beautiful mudra, and it calls down that energy so that you can receive it and allow it to do its work. Now, what does this code do exactly? Like, how can it help us? We know it's the abundance frequency, the wealth frequency, but this code is excellent at healing past life trauma. Now, this code can actually help you to travel back to past lives. This could be your past life that you may have experienced in Atlantis, or this could be just a past life experience that is resonating with your current life right now. What this light code does is it allows you to journey back to that past life, and it allows you to go and to see your past self. Not only to see your past self, but to see any trauma that your past self may have experienced. And a lot of times you will actually be witnessing the trauma from this kind of third perspective. It's almost like you're watching it in a movie. And so you go back, you see the trauma, and then this light code actually allows you to step into the scene, okay? To go walk up to your past self and hold them, love them, tell them that they are forgiven. Just give that past self the love and the validation that it needed at that time, to know that whatever it is that they had to do to protect themselves, it was okay. Just to let them know that it is okay, and that whatever, if you did anything that you're not happy about, it's forgiven. And I think that this is important to take away from this, because a lot of times we're living with that trauma, that guilt, and we have no idea why we feel this certain way about a certain topic, why we feel this way, why we're triggered by this person, place, or thing. And it's like, wow, there's past life trauma that's unhealed that we need to really get down to the nitty gritty. And this light code helps us do that. It'll bring up some really dark things that you may have experienced, suffered, done in your past life. And it'll help you to come face to face with it, and to accept it, and to forgive it, and to just let that be. And I think that it is just a beautiful thing when we can do that and feel safe and feel protected and feel good about it. So that's just one. I mean, who knows all the different things this light code can do. I mean, this is just what I've experienced in a month. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful experience with past life healing. Now, if you can hold this code within your light body, which a lot of humans may not be able to, they may be able to work with the code for those moments, but as far as carrying it with them, that is the job for a light code activator, or somebody who's really working on carrying higher vibrational energy, higher energies. If you can hold this code within yourself, within your light body, then you actually become a part of the grid that is anchoring into the earth. You're actually allowing this frequency to stay on the earth and to anchor into the earth, allowing more abundance, more wealth, allowing more love to generate. And boy, don't we need this at this time on our planet. So if you're able to hold this energy and keep it with you in your light body, you, my friend, play a huge role in sharing and spreading this code throughout the collective. And so if you can, I say share it. And if you are a light code activator and you are afraid and you're living in fear of your talents and your skill, I just want to let you know that this is so important to share and to share with the world. I mean, this is big. We need you. We need your gifts. We need you to be open about your gifts. Stop hiding. It's your time. It's time to be seen. It's time to share. Who cares what people think? Their opinion of you does not matter. This is bigger than them. This is bigger than you. Okay, this is a mission. This is something that you have decided already. And now you're remembering. And now you're coming into your power. So I definitely say share this code. And, you know, if it resonates, definitely use it in your life for healing. I am going to be posting a small activation of this light code on my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So be sure to check that out. Tune in if you would like to receive this code. And if you feel called and resonate with my message, I definitely suggest that you stop on over and check that out and receive that light code for yourself and your life for this lifetime. All right. I am so grateful for you for tuning in to this episode. Thank you so much for listening. I really had a blast, and I hope to talk to you soon. All right. Thank you so much. Bye for now.